I began to realize how valuable bamboo can be. And it's because of its unique structure as it grows. It's, most bamboos are hollow from one node, they call it. Those little bumps go all around the road. From there to the other one is hollow. But the outside of it is very strong fibers. And when they cut it off, if you cut it properly, you can make a bucket if it's a big, not all of them. These are very, very small diameter bamboo, but there are some of them that have very large diameter bamboo. And they can make buckets out of it, or if they're smaller than that, maybe a cup. But you'll read in there about many things that they use it for. And on the back of the book, there's an ode to bamboo. You want to be sure to read that ode to bamboo because it really is amazing. It tells about a theoretical man could do this and this and this, and all of it using bamboo. And it has been used for a couple thousand years, and they don't have the evidence in archaeology because it would rot out eventually. It's just like your plants, you could throw them out and then they rot away and nobody ever knew that plant was out there. Well, somebody did find a part of a comb that was made, but that was the first thing they found, I think. And they use it for so many things in their life that it's a necessary part of it. And I was talking to my CNA this morning, the lady that gets me up 5 mornings a week, and she is from Jamaica. And she said, oh yes, we use it for so many things, she said. And she mentioned different things that she had been using it for. And something comes along and say, oh, I bought a plant, all planted bamboo. Don't kid yourself. That's big business fraud. That is not bamboo. It's not even related to bamboo. It's a completely different family of biology. It doesn't have you, it's not even a distant cousin of bamboo. So don't let them fool you and sell you lucky bamboo or some other fancy name, because it's not bamboo. And you don't plant bamboo with seeds, because if you had a good bamboo plant that you liked, big stalk, you wouldn't be sure you'd get the same quality, because just like with other things that we have, if you plant the seed, you get part of the genetics from one father and some from the mother, and that's all different. Well, the same thing with bamboo. So you would take a part of the bamboo that had the node in it and plant that. Is one way of doing it. So don't get fooled by propaganda. They came out one year with a big story about how wonderful it was that over in China they had discovered how to make cloth from bamboo. Oh, this cloth was so wonderful. It would be a wonderful thing to have in hospitals, because it did not allow bacteria to grow on anything that was in it. And you could wear it for all day in the hot sun and perspire, and you wouldn't have any odor. And there was somebody that said that they bought a pair of socks, wore them for 3 weeks and no odor. They had all this stuff, and oh yes, it was definitely all 100% bamboo fiber. Well, finally the truth came out. The fibers that they would have to use are so fine and so short that you can't weave anything with it. So that was all a big hoax, and people were buying these things that were supposed to be so wonderful, and there's no way that they could have had that. And they said it was wonderful for the environment because they didn't use any strong chemicals, and that they could that they don't throw away the chemicals, they reuse them. Oh, big story about it all. Come to find out they use sodium hydroxide, which is like lye, and when they dump the chemicals that they don't use anymore, it pollutes the environment. Nothing can go anywhere. It gets down in the people's drinking water. It gets in the rivers. It's a very, very bad thing. So they were carrying out with this story as all a big lie. So don't let them fool you. So, but, these things that I've mentioned in here are facts. I've checked with them. There's a man in the United States, lives in Tennessee. His name is Adam Turtle. That's his actual name, Adam Turtle. I think that he and his wife were hippies at one time. I'm not sure. But he gradually got interested in bamboo. I don't know how it happened. So he bought 15 acres of property on a hillside and hills and stuff, and started his bamboo property. And now he is the person in the United States that can tell people more about bamboo than anybody else in this country. He's a real expert on it. And when I was starting to write my book, I wanted to be sure that I had accurate information. So I got in contact with him, and he said to send it. I sent a chapter or two, and he wasn't looking it over for how it was written. He was looking it over for accuracy of the information scientifically. And so his work like that would probably cost somebody about $450. He didn't charge me a cent. He was interested in my getting this book done and doing it for children. He wanted to help me. And he said, call me anytime you want to, and I'll see if I can answer your questions. He was a wonderful person. And so I some of that in the preface. But that's Adam Turtle. He's still living. He's in Tennessee, but he suffers very badly with arthritis. And his wife takes care of the emails and things because he never went in for email. So I don't know if anybody has any questions they'd like to answer. I could try. I can't promise I'll answer. I forget a lot of details.